Chinese Chamber of Commerce in Taipei's Women in Business Forum, Climate Action Taiwan.
Let's take action immediately to make a positive impact on climate change.
Climate change is now the climate crisis. Unilever is taking actions across our business and value chain. But our actions alone won't solve the climate crisis, so we are advocating for system change. We want to see more and more business joining the journey to accelerate the transition to a net zero economy. We believe that climate action is an opportunity that every business must seize. Never underestimate the impact you can create to the people and the society. The power is in you.
And we're not alone in our approach. There's been great momentum from around the world to put gender at the forefront of climate action initiatives as countries and actors set out gender and climate commitments.
And I think women can help to shape the climate movement for a better, and they should be further empowered to participate in climate decision making at all levels.
As we mentioned, Taiwan ranked quite high in gender equality, and we are first in Asia. In Taiwan, a lot of findings suggest that people and the business are really trying to and are far ahead of many other places in the world. Means we are heading to the right direction.
Our board of directors elected 2 women into the 9-member group last year. You guess we will have 3 directors in 2025. That's a gender inclusivity from the top of this huge organization.
We see our sustainability team is taking the driver's seat, and we wanted and we need everybody to be on board to reach the final destination.
I think the only thing I would say is start early, because it takes time to get the infrastructure right. It takes time to change the culture. It takes time to embed it in the strategy, right? So start early, because if you wait too long, this is not something that you can implement in one day. Sustainability mindset, sustainability principles, and implementing even things like green contracts, electrical vehicles, and all the other related sort of progressions or implementations that we can make. They all take a lot of time, and in many cases, we cannot do them by ourselves, right? So I think start early and think about partnerships. We need to pull together as like-minded companies to lobby, to interact, to engage, and to ask for the support and that we need to make it happen.
I think really it was understanding the dynamics of a team when a woman was on that team. And I think, again, historically, the oil and gas industry didn't have that. There weren't many senior women leaders in that industry. So I think, the benefits were recognized, and I think diversity also became, a much more widely spoken about topic. Senior leaders in organizations started to, be educated on the importance of having women as part of their teams. And so I think the adaptation came at the right time.
What my mother told me is that you have to pursue your dream. You have to be very persistent. And she also teach me how to be kind to others.
It's not a one gender's fight, it's a fight for both gender, and it's really important to mainstream climate concept and perspective into environmental or climate or energy related decision making.
I've worked in renewable energy now for 20 years, and it's so great to be at an event that's bringing together renewable energy, climate change and women in the workplace. And I really hope that this is just the start of many more of the same kind of events.
So I'm really glad to be here. What motivated me to come tonight was 2 years ago the BCC did a really great event for women in business. It was Women in Offshore Wind. That was an amazing event and really inspirational, not just to women but the whole industry. And it's gone from strength to strength. Now it's women in climate action. So it's gone beyond offshore wind, renewables, into the wider industry, because there's a role for everyone to play, especially from the female sector. And the key takeaway for me was that interesting statistic, which is women actually make better long-term sustainable decisions. And I couldn't agree more. The more women in business, in political positions, you see it from like prime ministers in New Zealand and other countries, it's just better for the world to have women, female leaders, being an inspiring role model for future generations.
Well, I'd also just like to take the opportunity to thank our sponsors, Aon, Niraz and Taylor Hopkinson. Without your support, I know many of you are here tonight from those organizations, without your support, this whole project and this event simply couldn't happen. So thank you to all of you.